everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Dalton's Bengals. Now let's get you up to Paul Brown Stadium. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And right away, he lost the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, now Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know that
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 82 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Back onto the field heads the Patriots offense, and always so much talk about who's under center and throwing the ball for the Patriots. What about their ground game this year?
It almost doesn't seem to matter who's out there because it rotates almost weekly about who's going to be the featured guy or the lead guy. LeGarrette Blount 1 week. Can James White get into that mix? Brandon Bolden has had his moments. I know DJ Foster is a change-up guy who can play running back and slot receiver. And they might very well get Dion Lewis back before this season is over. He's on the IR, but he's eligible to return after Week 7.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Brady to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll lead here to a third down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make some... And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Give him 7 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They come out here in the eye. On the toss, Bernard. And some room to maneuver. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point coming now for Nugent. And that makes it 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. He goes underneath for Sankey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Brady again. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. And you know, Charles, this past weekend, it was neat to see with the college football games going on. The guys in the NFL getting their last break before the regular season starts. You had Cam going back, watching Auburn play. Jameis went to see the Knowles. Even you went up to see your high school team, New Paltz, play. So getting that final breather before the year starts.
No doubt about it. It's an honor for me to go home. But how about those guys? Not only do they go back, but they're on the sidelines. They're engaged with the team. They're active in it. They love it.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Off the toss, Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure's coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Brady now to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it gives the Pats a 1st down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Dalton, bootlegs out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And some room to work. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Nugent on now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Patriots coming out now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage. Breaks on the football. Just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Brady. Serve, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They slot Gronkowski outright. From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it here with Bernard. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Got to be careful here. Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time. And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before? Absolutely we have. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game. We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Geno Atkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Okay, that incompletion gives me some time to pick the brain of Charles Davis as we're on the cusp of the NFL season. Where do you see some themes, some predictions for this year, partner? Well, let's start with the quarterbacks. We know that they continue to carry the league, and this is the most quarterback-centric time I've seen, not just in the NFL, but in football overall. You play through your quarterback. But that doesn't mean that the runners are not back in the game. I think we're in a running back renaissance. Take a look at what we saw in preseason. The 49ers were the leading rushing team in the NFL. How about the Tennessee Titans? They want to be physical and run it. DeMarco Murray, Derrick Henry, they're going to do that. Carolina, Seattle, you know they're run-first type teams. Then let's go ahead and look at defenses. Defense is not out of the game. Denver won it last year on defense. Carolina got there in large part because of their defense. That's going to be a key to everything. Now Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.